Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of The Plug. I am your host, Raheem Jabbar, and today we have a jam-packed show, so I can't wait to bring it to you. So let's get started. Over here, I have my co-host, Darren Council, and next to him, I have Willem Van Olfen, both bringing you some great stories today, but I also heard we have something special from our co-host, Sohail Masavi. Sohail, what's up, man?
Hey everyone, I'm Sohail Musavi here, and yes, Raheem, we've got a great segment for you later on in the show today. I will be sitting down with TJ Barker and also Julia Starr, who is dropping in to perform right here in the studio. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready on my end, and I'll see you guys soon. Back to you, Raheem.
Outstanding. Well, people, I'm excited about today, and I can't hide it, man. I'm gonna do a little dance. So let's get right into it. What we got for you, Darren Council, you had an opportunity to sit down with an independent film, right?
Yes, I did, and let me say that it was a very good opportunity. I had the chance to sit down with director Mayar Nori and actress Sarah Glainer, who had finished working on their independent film, Meeting of Minds. And although I was happy with the experience, I still had to give it my reviewing eye. But don't let me take you away from how awesome it was. Take a look for yourself right here.
Close your eyes, Farid. Trust me.
Hello, Darren Council here with director Mayar Nori to talk about his new independent film, Meeting of Minds. So, Mayar, without giving away too much, what is Meeting of Minds about?
In short, Meeting of Minds is about a Al-Qaeda freedom fighter who wakes up in a destroyed musical institution and becomes at the mercy of a ghost pianist.
How did you come up with Meeting of Minds? How did you come up with the idea for Meeting of Minds?
Well, there's a lot of problems going on back home in Syria, and lots of problems going on in Libya, Egypt. So it's kind of a very abstract idea for some true events that I've heard. So I kind of married what I had in mind with some of the true stories that I had to convey a short message.
How long have you been into filmmaking?
I would say I've been making films for 3 years, try to be professional about it, but I've been making videos, with friends and everything for, 8 years or something, since I was, a little kid, so.
And how would you describe Meeting of Minds in terms of genre?
Genre, interesting. I would say first of all, it's a live-action short film, and it's kind of a tragedy, I would say. Yeah, that's probably because it's not a happy ending. So it's not a comedy, so it's a tragedy.
All right. Cool. How long did it take to film Meeting of Minds?
A total of 2 days, 2 12-hour days. Actually, the second day was a short day because we've gotten, on the first day we got a lot more done than we expected, but we were scheduled for 2 days and we utilized all of it to, pre-light, breakdown, and production. So everything was included in 2 days.
What can people expect from Meeting of Minds?
I would say expect to see something very, very different, something that is not common around here, especially. Something very abstract, to the point, not a lot of wasting time, and yeah, that's about it.
And what can people look forward to in Meeting of Minds?
Well, I don't know when this is going to be shown, but the film will be ready to go on the 18th of November. and it's going to be shown live at the graduation festival here at Full Sail. It is not going to be available online for a while because of festival conditions. We're submitting for festivals. We're trying to get trying to get as many entries to festivals as possible. So it depends on depends on how many we get in. That determines how fast we can get it online for people to watch.
And do you have any future projects going on? Anything other than Meeting of Minds?
Well, I just finished shooting my final film project here at Full Sail, my 35 millimeter. I wrote and directed it, and right now we are at the editing stage. It's supposed to be done by the first week of December, so it will be shown at the graduation festival as well.
Okay. It was good talking to you, Mayar, and good luck on Meeting of Minds. Darren Council here with actress Sally Glainer to talk about her recent work on the independent film Meeting of Minds. So, Sally, how did you hear about the auditions for this film, and what made you even consider to audition?
Actually, I ended up not auditioning for the part. Mayar had seen me in the director's class, I believe, and had asked me about auditioning, but the scheduling wasn't going to work out, and I really wasn't interested in doing student films per se. And then I think the scheduling with his original shoot date changed, and he contacted me again, and I admired his persistence, and then I asked about him, and I knew that Disco San Andreas, my co-star, was going to be in it, and I figured, well, if he's in it, then he must have something worthwhile. I'm like, well, send me the script, let me read it. And I was like, oh, okay, I can do that. So yeah, I was impressed with the script and Mayar's reputation.
Can you tell us a little bit about your character?
A little bit about my character. She's a visionary, she's a music teacher, she's a mother, and I think she's a peace activist, without giving too much away.
How was it working with Mayar?
I love working with Mayar. No, he just was really passionate. He knew what he wanted. He was kind about getting things done, and there was a real camaraderie on the set. I understand that, I guess crew comes from without knowing each other previously, and it just really came together well, and I was impressed with how the set got together. Oh, and there had to be a photograph of a soldier in it, and I'm like, I have a picture of my dad in his uniform, so that was kind of cool that Mayar decided to use that on the set, so that was neat.
Well, it was very nice speaking with you today, and good luck on the project.
Man, Darren, it really seems like it's going to be a good film. Great cinematography, and after seeing that, I must say I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, man, it was a really good experience. This would be one of the films that I would put on my list of absolutely recommend. I mean, it seems like it has a lot of potential.
Well, you haven't steered me wrong this far when it comes to movie. I mean, outside of football, but that's another story. We'll talk about that some other time.
You got me there, bro.
Well, speaking of good choices, we have a few from our sponsors as well. We'll catch up with you guys in a few minutes right after these messages.
What are you building, Stark?
I'm working on something big. Yeah, I can fly. I just finally know what I have to do.
Welcome back, everybody, and we're glad you're joining us today on The Plug. Big choices loom for us this year, and Willem, I hear you have something to help us with one of the biggest choices of 2013 as far as gaming goes. Tell us what you got, buddy.
Thanks, Raheem. Well, for video games, it's always an evolving art form thanks to new technology coming out. This year is no different, as we're finally getting the next generation of consoles with Microsoft's Xbox One and Sony's PlayStation 4. But which system is the best for you? Let's break these two systems down and compare them for you in our Consumer Report. First off, let's talk about what most people think is the most important part of a system, the price. This time, we only have one model for each system, so only one price as well. For the Xbox One, the system will launch with a price of $499, and for the PS4, it'll be $399. Definitely an interesting change this time compared to the Xbox 360 launch prices of $299 and the $399, and the PS3's $499 and the infamous $599 price tags. Next is the disc drives for the systems, and it's a tie this time. Both systems will have a Blu-ray and DVD drive. However, both will not be able to play 3D Blu-ray movies at launch for those with 3D TVs. In terms of hard drives though, both systems will carry a 500 gigabyte hard drive, but with a small difference. The Xbox One hard drive cannot be removed from the system, while PS4's can be. Microsoft did add the ability, though, to use external storage devices, but the PS4 sadly does not have this feature. Now, one thing that I always remember about the Xbox 360 is that massive brick power supply the system has. But that's not going to change with the Xbox One. Thankfully, though, the PS4 is sticking to the way the PS3 runs power, with a basic cord and the power supply being inside the system itself. In terms of controllers, though, the Xbox One definitely has a major advantage, as it can sync up to 8 controllers at a time, while PS4 can only sync up 4 controllers at a time. We also have another tie, but this one is sad. Both the Xbox One and the PS4 will not be backwards compatible. So, if you still have some games you'd like to play for the current generation, I wouldn't recommend getting rid of them entirely just yet. Finally, it is the major accessory of the systems, the gaming camera. Xbox One, with its upgraded Kinect 2.0, which will be actually included with the system at launch. The PS4 has a PlayStation camera, which is going to be sold separately for $59. Strangely though, the system will include the game Playroom that requires the PS camera to play. Oh my god, that is a lot of info to chew on though. But I hope it helps you guys decide which is best for you. Obviously, with the new generation of consoles coming out, it sadly means it's time we bid farewell to the current generation. Recently, I went to Gamers Inc. here in Orlando, Florida to check in with the experts there and see what they felt about the generation and what they think about the next generation.
I'm here at Gamers Inc. asking the store manager his thoughts and opinions of both the current generation of gaming and the next generation.
I'm Corn Rabideau. I mean, really, it just seems like everybody's expanding on the multiplayer experience at this point. The one thing that PC doesn't have really is that everybody's on the same thing. Some people are doing Origin, some people are doing Steam. So the connectivity will probably be the biggest point on this next generation, because it seems like they're becoming more just PCs that you have connected to your TV. I'm disappointed in the exclusives. First-person shooters, racing games, sports games. I mean, knack looks something a little bit different, but as far as the newer games go, I'm not seeing anything really interesting that's going to sell the console for me. I mean, we got stuff like Kingdom Hearts 3 that's going to be coming out eventually. God forbid they ever give us The Last Guardian. I mean, Titanfall does look good, I'll give it that. But it seems like anything that's going to be on these new consoles is just going to be a PC game. At this point, you know, eventually at least. I mean, in terms of core multiplayer experience, 360 wins hands down any day. I hardly use my 360 anymore. The reason I use my 360 is I'm playing Black Ops, Ghost, whatever, you know, is next coming out with my buddies at work or anything like that. PS3 though, I tend to use more because I'm more of a first-person kind of one-player thing going on. I even played Far Cry 3 on my PS3 because I just felt like it. Last of Us was excellent, of course. So, yeah, that's about it. I'm kind of split between the two. It just depends on what I mean to play.
Well, we're not in the clear, right?
Not while we're in this city.
I was excited at first when they of course started releasing stuff, and then now I'm not going to be buying them right when they come out. I've always been kind of a retro gamer. I guess that's why I'm here. I still have my Super Nintendo and everything. Not that I use it every day, of course, but so really I'll wait and see what my friends get. Really, that's what's going to sell it for me, is whatever I'm playing with my buddies. This is what's going to get me. My favorite still, and it's not really that retro. I mean, I guess they don't sell it at GameStop anymore, so it is. On the PS2, that's Shadow of the Colossus. I've just never felt just pure enjoyment from a game before. I have then. And even though I know all the puzzles in it now and I can just blast through that game, I still love doing it every time. All right, well, we are Gamers Inc. in Waterford. Near Buffalo Wild Wings is usually the directions we give, because sometimes people have a hard time finding us. Yeah, we sell retro games. We don't usually focus on the new stuff. If you're looking for your brand new copy of whatever, might not be the best place to come, but if you want your Super Nintendo, your N64, dude, if you're gonna play Sega CD, you want to come to us.
Wow. I can't wait to get my hands on one of these new systems. The graphics on these games are crazy. I swear, they didn't have stuff like this when I was playing my Nintendo 64 and I had my GoldenEye 007. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Awesome news, Willem. Now, speaking of getting my hands on some great gear, Sylvester Alfonso has some other items we need to check out in our other segment, the App Zap.
Hey, what's up guys? I'm Sylvester and welcome to App Zap for everything nerdy and mobile. Have you ever wanted to have more control of your GoPro from a distance so you can spy on your friend's hot mom or sister? Well, now you can with the GoPro app. You can control, view, and share all from your mobile device. You can conveniently adjust settings, start and stop recording, even review what you shot. This app is available on both iOS and Android markets for free. But if you're stuck without a GoPro and you can't creep on your friend's mom, then this next app might be the one for you. Have you ever been stuck on a long flight where the only good movie choice is a bad Nicolas Cage movie? Well, avoid your sorrows with Device 6. Device 6 is a surreal thriller from the creators of Year Walk and Beat Sneak Bandit. The written word is your map and your narrator. Device 6 involves a girl named Anna who wakes up in a castle on an island with little recollection of how she got there. The story entwines geography with puzzle and novella elements. Device 6 will draw you into the intriguing mystery of technology and neuroscience. Device 6 is available on the iOS market for $3.99. But if reading puzzlers aren't your cup of tea, then maybe this next app is for you. It's already bad enough that you're paying for a movie you have no interest in, am I right, fellas? Well, with the Fandango app, you can skip the line and go right into making out during the movie sooner. With the mobile app, you can buy tickets on the go and go straight to the ticket taker. You can browse movie times, find and mark your favorite local theater. The Fandango app is free on iOS and Android markets, but if you can't swing buying tickets to see the show or she's just not worth it, then maybe a more musical route is for you. Are you an annoying hipster who hates mainstream everything? Well, now you and your hipster friends can walk off the beaten path with Feed Bands. You can help out indie artists with this crowdsourced vinyl record label that uses the app to help find one indie artist or one band each month to help get a vinyl pressed with their music. This app Feed Bands leaves it up to the listener to vote on which band gets their music put on vinyl. The band with the most votes gets pressed. This app is compatible with the Feed Bands website where you can sign up for a subscription to receive the winning vinyl of the month. And hey, why not give it a shot? The first month is free, you get an awesome vinyl, and you remain your hipster status. This app is available on iOS and Android markets for free. And that's all that we have for today. I'm Sylvester. If you have any suggestions for any apps that we didn't cover, use the hashtag AppZap on the Plug's Twitter page, and we will see you next time.
OMG! This is too much to handle for me right now. Technology is getting better and better. We'll have to check back in with Sylvester in the future for awesome apps and gadgets. Right now, though, I'm gonna change gears on the show a little bit, get over to Sohail Masavi on the other side of the studio, who has some special guests that have come down to the Plug. Now, while you guys are doing that, I'm gonna go ahead backstage, set up some things for you guys, to enjoy a little later on. While I do that, you guys go check out Sohail. Go ahead.
What's up guys, I'm Sohail Masavi, and with me today I have co-founder and CEO of EMT production company, Timothy Barker, and our musical talent, Julia Starr. What's up guys?
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Good.
Now, TJ, I've gotten a chance to work with you, and I know that you are a very passionate person, but I have not gotten a chance to really understand what inspired you to be a producer.
My true inspiration just comes from life, going through life, but also at a young age, I played a lot of musical instruments, drums, bass, piano, and the combination of doing all those things kind of made me want to do production at full time. So,
is there anything specific, any instrument that's percussion?
Well, if you listen to my music, you always hear a nice bass line.
Yeah.
So bass, I love the bass.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it does take a lot of practice to get to your skills like that. Me personally, it takes a lot of repetition. What is it for you, to get your skills to where it is right now?
Just going with your heart, I think.
Yeah.
Just practice, being passionate about it, and not giving up.
Definitely. What about you, Julia? What is it that helped you get to your skills to where it is now?
Basically, I just practice a lot. Like, you ask anyone, I'll always find me in a studio, just working on whatever it is that I'm passionate about.
Now, I was informed today that you're only 16 years old.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah,
so
I'm pretty young.
I want to know, what is the work ethic for a 16-year-old, and are you ready to break into this entertainment industry?
Absolutely, absolutely. It does take a lot of concentration and hard work and dedication to what I want to do, but luckily I have a lot of people who are supportive of what I want to do, and friends and family who are definitely there for me and always keep me in place.
What's your favorite genre of music?
I don't know, I like them all, but if I had to name, I'd probably be in between R&B and like hip hop, I guess you could say.
Hip hop?
Yeah.
What about you, TJ?
Like she said, I love them all.
Yeah.
I'm a big music fan, but hip hop and R&B absolutely number one.
That's hard to find here in Orlando. I know it's a lot of electronic and this and that.
A lot of tech.
Yeah.
It's been hard. Yeah, I can imagine. What do you want to see you guys in the next 5 years with your careers? I mean, I know what you're doing now, but where do you guys want to end up?
You want to go?
I definitely want to have a Grammy, eventually.
That'd be amazing.
Oscars, Emmys. I love music, I love film, so combining them both. But I really just want to be able to focus on my passion, which is my music, and do it every day. Like, if that's enough for me, if that's what I did every day without any other worries, everything else will fall into place.
That's the mindset. That's
Completely
definitely the
agreed.
mindset.
Yeah.
Julia, is that?
I absolutely agree with him. I want to be at the top of the charts, have a couple awards, just continue doing what I love the most and just have fun with it.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
DJ, I know when I first came down to Orlando, I started working with you, and you told me about EMT, your production company. You want to tell us a little bit about it and when it was founded?
Absolutely. Actually, it was founded here in Orlando because I went to Full Sail with a couple friends of mine, and from there, we, just all have certain unique skill sets that we, let's use all these things together. So my mix engineer is Darnell Horton. He's an absolutely great mix engineer. He does low end really, really well. Another producer on our team is Michael Isaac, co-founder with myself.
He's really funny.
He's a really funny guy.
Yeah.
But his music, you can hear the passion in his music as well.
Definitely.
And then we also have Eric Campbell. He's one of our A&Rs and writers. So,
Julia. I was told today this is the first time you guys are side by side.
Yeah, it's
first time,
actually,
yeah.
Yeah, he's a really incredible guy, and it's actually a really funny story. Like.
How did that happen?
Well, my mom's a nurse, and a friend of Dee's, Leonardo, was in the hospital, and my mom was taking care of him, and she showed him some of my music, and he was like, wow. So he introduced me to Dee. We went in the studio. We were kind of just playing around. He showed me some of his stuff, and I was like, wow, I definitely have to write to this.
Right.
I ended up writing to it, and we connected, and it just kind of happened.
Yeah.
Now I know the song that you guys worked on together is called "I Want to Love You."
Yeah.
Is there that's the most current project that you guys have together?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Always progress.
There you go.
But yes, that's the most current finished product.
Yeah.
Okay. That's really cool. And where can people I know where to find you guys.
Yeah.
Obviously, where can audience members or fans be able to find you guys if they were interested in?
Well, you can find me on Twitter. Star is the way. I also have a Facebook, Julia Star Online. Along with Reverberation, you can just search up my name. So yeah.
You can also find me on Twitter at T-Bar Productions. SoundCloud, T-Bar Productions as well, and everybody has Facebook, EMT
Yeah.
Production Company.
EMT Production.
Yeah.
You know, I love it. I'm a fan. I know they're going to be. I want to thank you guys for coming out.
Thank you, sir.
I want to thank you, Julia. And we're not done with you, Julia. And I want to send it back to Raheem, our anchor, and we have a special treat for everyone in store when we come back. So.
Just relax. The operation will be over before you know it.
Anesthesia on.
Okay, scalpel.
Ow. I can feel that.
Can you feel this?
Ow. Anesthesia on.
Not everything responds to your voice like Sync. Introducing Sync.
Play artist, the Flaming Lips.
Voice activate your MP3 player, Bluetooth phone,
Call lawyer. Harrison Baxter.
and more. Sync, powered by Microsoft. Exclusively on new Ford, Lincoln, and Mercury vehicles.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Raheem Jabbar, and on behalf of myself and The Plug, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Without further ado, I give you Julia Starr.
Ooh, no. Hey there, pretty boy, what you doing on this side of town? Why don't you take my hand? Let me show you how it's going down. I wanna hold you and kiss you, wrap my arms around you. I wanna love you like you've never been loved before. No. And I wanna love you, yes I do. Love you like you've never been before. I wanna love you, love you like you've never been before. No, yeah. Ooh. I wanna love you, yeah. You don't know me, but I saw you from across the room. And now I'm hoping that you let me do what I wanna do. I wanna hold you and kiss you, wrap my arms around you. I wanna love you like you never been loved before. And I wanna love you, yes I do. Love you like you've never been before. I wanna love you, love you like you've never been before. Na, yeah. And I wanna love you, yeah. Check it out, boy. Slow it down. I've been looking for someone to hold it down. This is kinda new, but I done found a boy to be my king. All you need is a crown. We could be a team. I can show you new things. Love you in a way better than you ever dreamed. Your smile lights me up, puts me on my high beams. The most beautiful thing in this life I've ever seen. Hold you tight, never let you go.